Well, tonight I'm going to talk a little bit about some of my bundle packs that I have over here in my humidor. Um, Again, if anyone's watched any of those other videos of mine, which are so riveting, um, you'll know by now that I am a big fan of the bundle packs and the sweet cigars. I seem to like those. I'm trying others, but it just seems like that's where I'm at right now. So I guess I just want to enjoy what I enjoy. Um, but again, what I have here today is, and I do recommend every one of these. These are all a daily smoke for me here and there. The Drew Estate Suite 6 by 54 Belisco. I mean, what's not to say about a Drew Estate factory smoked suite? You know, it's enjoyable every time. Again, on all of these bundle packs, is why I like them so much. Is they're not pretentious. I don't have to worry about a special occasion or just like, oh, I'm saving that up. I mean, I can just smoke these anytime I want. If it's whatever, I can just buy more. They're not going to break my wallet. Um, the next, I have the Dominican Cream, which I believe is like a CI exclusive. I'm pretty sure that CI makes this. Uh, it's a pretty good. This is a 7 by 50 um, Longsdale or Churchill. I meant. See, I'm still learning. Um, and like I said, Dominican Cream. So obviously, it's going to have that. It's a Dominican filler in it. What does it have? Um, it's got the very slight sweetened cap on it. But again, it's a nice, very mild, medium to mild, or no, not even medium. It'll go mild to very mild smoke. So it's just easy for anyone that might want to just getting into the hobby, price wise and just strength wise. It's pretty easy to palate that. Um, Another one I have here is the Odyssey Suite. Only smoked a few of these so far, but um, for what it is, again, for this guy, I don't seem to have a problem with it. It seems to taste good to me. Not again. I don't think any of these are overly. They're not infused. They have a little bit of the sweetened cap, and they're just more of the sweet filler. Um, uh, in them. So, I mean, they're still a pure cigar. They're not an infused cigar. So that's where I'm at right now. Is just the ones that are more on the sweeter side. So if you find yourself like me, and I think there's a lot of people out there because that you're trying to develop your palate so you can be with the big guys and smoking all these Liga Privadas and all these other high end um connoisseur type smokes, I guess. Um, but anyway, I'll move on. So the surplus suite, CAO surplus suite. As you can see, it's got a nice. What does that have again? It's got an Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper on it. You can see it's a nice dark wrapper, nice oily wrapper on that. It is Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, Dominican filler. Its origin is from Honduras. Um, Last one, which I have done a review on already before, is the HC Sweet Series Orange. Again, nice smoke. Don't seem to have any problem with that. Again, maybe none of these are going to have the most perfect burn. But when you feel it, this one feels like the HC feels like it's got a nice tight roll to it. They're not cheap. Um, Factories the surplus CEO surplus seems it's got a little give in it, but still it feels pretty tight. definitely get a little more give in the Odyssey here. So, uh, the Dominican, definitely Dominican cream is definitely. I almost cracked it. Um, and then the factory smokes. I mean, yeah, I mean, but again, if we're for the money, and I think I'm bringing everything to the cigar hobby that basically is in my real life, which is I'm always looking for a deal, and I'm always looking for something that'll work for me, but is also not breaking the bank. No matter what my budget is, or how much money I may or may not have. Um, any money I do have is because that's the mentality that I basically have had throughout my life. Is again, I like fine stuff, and there's a time and place. Just like some of the nicer cigars, but stuff like this, I just don't feel like it's if you love cigars and you're wanting to get into the hobby, then I don't see a reason. So there's no reason why I can't smoke these and not even worry about it. Okay, whether I finish it or I smoke a couple a day. It's like I said, I can just buy more, and it's not for I don't know $3 to $4 a stick here on probably any of these, especially get them through the bundle pack, probably even closer to three. Um, the 20 packs typically all of these came in. Um, but yeah, yeah, these are the ones I recommend. It may not be dropping a lot of knowledge here, um, as far as giving you stats on them and all that. Those are easy to look up. I'm just telling you that for someone that's newer into the hobby, these are good smokes to have. So without further ado, I think I will smoke one of these, and I don't have a lot of time this evening up here, so I'm gonna go with the Odyssey. I think I will. Uh, and I'll talk a little bit more about this too, since I will be. We can do more of a little more deep dive review. But you know what? It'd be good if I cut it first. So I'm getting kind of, I'm definitely getting some woody cedar, sweet cedar, kind of hints of, and maybe a little vanilla in there. The Odyssey brand cigars are made by General Cigar Company out of Nicaragua, and all of these are for lack of a better word, fine hand rolled cigars. They're all hand rolled, so they're not. It's not any machine assisted type situation in these bundles that I'm talking about, especially these right here. I can't speak for every um, bundle, but the ones that I have here. Uh, it's pleasant. I mean, for what it is, I think these are $35 or something for the bundle of 20. So, something like that. Um, so I mean, for what it is, everyday smoke. It's not bad. I just don't buy into spending 2 or 300 dollars a week if you're smoking cigars on the daily. Um, at least a couple. Probably not a lot of people do that, but um, I do, and I'm pretty positive there are quite a few people. Well, I don't think I'm going to take this thing on down to the nub, or at least not in this video. Um, but my whole point again is just looking at things from a little bit different perspective. I don't think every time you light up a smoke, it needs to be some life changing event. And I think that's what these type of things serve a purpose for. You go out to the lounges or something. Yeah, take you something nice, or you're gonna hang out with the boys, or obviously a special occasion. But just for an everyday, uh, having you smoke after work, just to kind of forget the day, or even starting the day, maybe with a cup of coffee, if you have that kind of time. Um, or at least on a Saturday, maybe I do. But yeah, this is why I am on here, just for anyone that might want to know about these that, and that's why I've just made these videos. Yes, to document the things that I'm doing, kind of as I'm in the new stages of the hobby. And this is where I'm at right now. Who knows? I might be making these videos in 2 or 3 years from now, and I've got all kinds of. I may be highlighting the more special occasion smokes, or the more marquee um, ones, and I'll definitely do more reviews. This is not all I smoke, but this for every day. This is what I'm doing, um, and again, I'm for what it's worth. I'm on here um, just letting people know this is what I do. But anyway, I don't know if you like the video. I appreciate it. If you watched it all the way through, again, I appreciate it. I'm really just here documenting, but I don't know. I'm also new to the whole video blog thing too, so it's like two things at one time. Um, but I'm putting it out there. I'm just doing what I can do. So nice draw. Thanks for watching.